In this new version of the software, we've enhanced our FX power index. So when you add a chart, you right-click to add the indicator, add studies, FX power index. This is what it looked like in the past. This tool shows us what percentage of currencies are above or below the 15-minute bars 20-period average. It has histogram format. Many of us like to use it in the power strip, color strip on the bottom. And we've changed the colors. You can see it's pretty wide. It's not quite the same height as our pivot score daily, weekly, monthly. So you have the option now of having a thinner strip. Also notice that it shows what it is in the settings here. Under the thin settings, that disappears and it's just, thinner. And therefore you can see farther back, it's thinner, and it lines up with the same size of the pivot score. I've also added a spacer 4-1, which is basically just 4 pixel space there, which if you want to put the power index right above it, which measures something different, it separates it from the daily, weekly, monthly score. Makes it a little bit easier to read. I have also created a new currency meter. You can click Load. It's under Chart Examples. FX Build a Trend Range Bar Currency Meter Alive. And if you want to load this to what you already have running, then you uncheck this, and it will keep what you have on your chart. If you want to start over with this or just load it by itself, you click Open. And you can see, let me just bring this down because this is the default one. You can resize it. It puts the 15-minute percentage of currencies above or below the 15-minute bars 20-period average, and then underneath that is the hourly, and then we have our daily, weekly, monthly trend. So the build your own trend tools only work live. There's no way to get it to work historically and be accurate. So this adds a little bit more clarity on there because you can see that right now we have weakness, but it was very strong on both the 15 and hourly trend. The daily trend was up. The weekly and monthly also had shifted quite strong earlier. So it gives you that past perspective in order to, watch it live. And here's what it looked like when run overnight. Let me just get this out of the way right here. And you can see the dollar and the yen were both strong all night. Real-time trend strength was up. The percentage of currencies in the yen above their 15-minute moving average was probably close to 100%. The percentage of them above their hourly moving averages was also pretty close to 100%. The daily trend was up, the weekly shifted up, and the monthly was also up. So it's pretty much a no-brainer when you see all these time frames that are up. And the reason that I added this to the currency meter and enhanced this tool so that it can be thinner and it has the same exact colors as our daily, weekly, monthly pivot score is that sometimes the daily, weekly, monthly trend's down, but you start to have a lot of real-time strength. Do you buy it when all the other time frames are down? Well, with a new tool, if you see the 15 and hourly trend go super dark green like this, then you might want to take a chance on it. Normally, we avoid trades like that when the daily, weekly, monthly trend's down and the real-time trend is up. You're best to wait for the strength to lessen and then sell it. But with this tool, it really lets you see, what's going on in each currency. And also you see what the trend strength is before you bring this up. It starts working live. You can see last night the pound was extremely strong, the yen was strong, the dollar was strong, the Australian and New Zealand were both weak. So basically you wanted to focus on selling the Australian yen. You can see it fell pretty much the rest of the day. Australian dollar, down, 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 down. The New Zealand yen as well was also weak, down, down. It makes it really clear which currencies to trade. And you also have a strong pound today. The pound New Zealand and pound Australian were good ones to be buying. Here's the pound New Zealand. I did this in our Forex blog video. Up, 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 up. Pretty much the entire day. And the currency meter made it crystal clear that these three currencies you want to buy against the New Zealand, the Australian, and to a lesser extent, the Swiss. The pound Swiss, also a good one to be buying. As you can see, straight up. and up, 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 pullback, up, sideways consolidation, rectangle breakout, up. And even though this one moved the least amount, there were some nice 10 and 20 pip moves to be had.